woman has photos Hillary didn't want released. Something awful happened to her. As more and more stories continue to flood the media about all sorts of celebrities and politicians doing dirty deeds, like sexual harassment and rape, to innocent people of all walks of life, much attention is being turned back toward former President Bill Clinton. Clinton himself is no stranger at all to sex scandals, having been accused by numerous women of rape, harassment, and abuse. Strangely, his wife, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, the same woman who ran for president last year on the platform of feminism, went to great lengths to help silence these individuals. Well, now that folks are coming out of the woodwork to talk about their experiences with sexual abuse, many women are once again coming forward to chat about the indiscretions of Mr. Clinton. However, there's one woman who is not able to share her tale of an affair she had with the former president, as she's died in a rather bizarre accident. Penthouse pet Judy Gibbs supposedly had an affair with Clinton, who was governor of Arkansas at the time, and had photographic evidence to back up her claims. Mysteriously, she died 30 years ago, along with her lover, a much older man known as Bill Puterbaugh, in a grisly fire. This, of course, has now raised the question of whether or not it's possible the Clintons might have had something to do with the woman's death. After all, it's not the first time we've all heard of something really, really bad happening to those who know things about this family. Gibbs' older sister, Martha, recently spoke with reporters from the Daily Mail about her belief that Bill Clinton was responsible for the fire that killed her sister. "I have always been convinced that Bill Clinton was responsible for the fire, but I have no proof," Gibbs' older sister Martha, who still lives in Sims, Arkansas, told DailyMail.com. "And what would happen if I had proof? You can't touch those people." Gibbs was only 32 at the time of her death, and she was living with Puterbaugh, who was 57, at a large house that was located about a quarter of a mile from the airport at Fordyce, Arkansas. Both individuals were found in the master bedroom having died from smoke inhalation. Gibbs' sister isn't the only one suspicious of the Clintons. Puterbaugh's son, Randy, has also expressed similar thoughts and beliefs as those of Martha, yet the two have not spoken since the initial days of the two lovers' deaths. There are so many pieces of the puzzle. I believe it is a possibility that Bill Clinton was involved in their deaths. I know I wish I had hired my own private investigator, but I didn't, so I guess I will never know, Randy told the press. Puterbaugh reportedly understood that Gibbs was an asset for him, as politicians and other important people rub shoulders together and do each other favors, so he was well aware of the affair with Clinton and encouraged such connections. Gibbs was his ticket to the in crowd. Bill Puterbaugh knew she was seeing Bill Clinton, and he was okay with that, Martha, 71, added. "Judy told me what she was doing with Bill Clinton a few times. I told her just keep away from him. I liked Bill Puterbaugh and I wanted her to stay with him. She was living with him and he was looking after her. She didn't give me any great detail, just that they would go to a hotel. I would always say stay away from him." What exploded the mutually beneficial affair, according to sources, has to do with Gibbs' decision to expose Dale Bliss. Judy learned he was molesting a child, and after consulting with Puterbaugh, she decided to go to the police about it. Bliss was believed to have a secret window in his home where he would photograph girls having intercourse with the most powerful men in the state. Could it be possible that Bill Clinton was in some of these photos along with Judy Gibbs? The police raided the house and took everything, with none of it ever being seen since, according to Puterbaugh's son Randy. Again, the circumstances surrounding the deaths of these individuals is certainly strange, especially given the fact this young woman may have had actual photographic evidence of a sexual liaison with a sitting governor who, along with his wife, had some pretty lofty political ambitions. There's no way to prove whether or not the Clintons had anything to do with their deaths, but given their track record with other witnesses to corruption, it certainly is strange and a bit disconcerting. It should definitely make us all pause and say a prayer of thankfulness that Hillary lost the election. Just imagine the kind of insanity that would have ensued with her in the Oval Office.